You'll be whatever you want. A knight in shining armor, or a magic spellcaster. Roll the dice, hoping for a 20 might get the one. The clash of grids can turn the tide of the battle. The dungeon master has saved the tale for us. Let's start this journey together. Ignite the fire and cast your spell. Trust your swords straight into your foes. We have the strength to overcome all the challenges ahead. Embark on adventures, endless journey beyond reality, into the darkest dungeon that waiting for us. Pushing forward and level up. We'll finish what we have started. Lots of needs.
Hi, welcome to Clash Crits. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Psycho, and today we're with three brothers. Say hello, brothers.
Hello.
Hi. Today we have Chappie.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Chappie. I got a couple little fun facts about my boy Knox. Knox dresses cleaner than a brand new Easter dress in heaven.
Oh, I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
Knox also wears pants so tight, if he farts, his boots will blow off.
Ooh.
Another fun fact about Knox. He dresses so clean that he thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow in the morning.
I have a question about the pants. Okay. Does he have the pants? The pants is his custom made to where it covers the tail? Covers your tail?
Oh, no.
Or there's a hole for
There's
the
a
tail?
hole for the tail.
Is that like tight? Like the hole's like tight as
Yeah.
well? So like that shit's
Holding on for dear life.
okay.
Yeah, every time that tail moves, it squeaks. That's how tight his pants are.
He got some new boys pants with a scrunchy butthole for his tail.
Okay. Things I didn't want to hear today or didn't need to hear today. Scrunchy butthole has made that list.
It's a vent.
So, as you explain this, you give me like tight clothes, the one old doctor from fucking Jurassic Park vibes.
Kinda.
I don't know why, but I kind of thought of like Blade, like like the old school little Blade when he was wearing like that leather and shit.
Yeah.
When he was wearing the same outfit as Celine from Underworld.
Yes. Interesting that he is so clean because he's a barbarian.
I know.
Yeah, he has the barbarian tendencies.
Yep.
So
That shit does go out the window.
he's usually clean, but when he fight, that motherfucker dirty.
Yeah, he get dirty. Them bitches get ripped, torn.
Okay. So next we have is Osokuma.
What's up? What's up? I have a fact about Yembo. Yembo has not been to Knox's house to sleep over since they were probably like around 10 years old. And the reason being is because he used to always hate going over there because Knox would be like, he'd be like, Yembo Rice, come spend the night, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're going to have snacks, we're going to have a whole party. And then they would always show up and they would never actually be invited. And Knox's mom would always just like throw a whole big fit and try to like yell at us and everything, get all upset. And we always felt like we were not wanted. But it's because she didn't know we were coming over.
It was one of those things of like, if we show up, she can't say no. So I get why he did it, but
it was
hurt a little
awkward.
bit.
It was
Yes.
awkward. Yeah, because like at the end of the day, we ain't her sons. So like,
So when you were first explaining this, I'm like, Knox has his own place at 10 years old?
no.
Because like you guys were generally raised by your father.
Yeah.
So I didn't think about the whole like baby mama part.
Yeah. So like,
aspect to it.
like even now that they're adults, like Yembo would not stay at Knox's house because in the back of his head, he always feels like there's going to be something to make him feel unwanted.
Last but not least, we have Drop a Crit.
what's good, everybody? Dragon Consortium Files 0928. Fuck you. Oh.
0928.
We're Tempest brothers. We're sad and we're looking for our father's murder. Bum. Give me a sad hi.
I lost it with the We're Tempest brothers.
We're Tempest brothers. We're sad and we're looking for a father's murder. Ba-da-ba-ba. Give me a high five. Yes.
Hell yeah.
If you don't know, it's from
Power.
It's based off the Wayans brothers intro.
People who don't know are gonna look it up and be like, he's fucked. Yes. Well, that was the Brothers Tempest.
Fuck you, DM. For it going, oh Lord.
I love how those intros really played into the theme of everything already, because like Yembo's like the insecure little brother. You're like more caring, like Rice is more caring about the family and stuff like that, and Knox is just in his own little world.
That being said, are you guys ready for a little bit of a recap?
Yeah, put the cat back. Well, damn, I feel wrong saying dad.
Papa.
General.
Can you recap me the files?
Recap the files?
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
General.
Yeah, because in the Dragon Coast we use containers for our papers.
Yeah, the Tupperware,
Not-
the Tupperware
The
file.
Tupperware
Yes.
files.
Yeah.
We had to switch out the Sterilites last year because of quality control.
Yeah.
Fucking can't. Oh man.
Recap the files, General.
Last
Brothers.
session. The Brothers Tempest officially started their investigation in Dragon's Pike. They were met by their team, led by Lieutenant Mighthold. They got settled in and decided to investigate the scene of the crime where their father was murdered. While investigating the scene, Knox found something far off north. Turned out to be a large arbalist that was surmised to be one of the tools of their father's demise. They investigated the village named Forte close by and immediately saw resistance. The locals weren't too keen on the consortium due to their lack of support. Their investigation finally led them to a farming family, and during the questioning, everything seemed to line up until Yembo noticed a subtle look and a head nod between Darlene, the mother, and her oldest daughter. And now we're all caught up.
So as they all, tell us that they didn't see anything, Yembo goes to stretch with one arm in the air. And then as he places his hand back down on the table, he reaches across the table and places his hand right on top of the girl's hand.
Okay.
So as he places it on her hand, you see, I wanted to believe you, but you have to be a little bit smarter about lying.
And then you hear Darlene go like, what are you talking about? They just told you that they didn't see anything.
The girl looked at you to confirm whether or not she should say something, and you nodded before she said no.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Can I stand up?
Sure.
After Yembu says that, I want to stand up and start pacing around and look like I'm actively checking for all the exits to make sure people's not about to run away.
Oh, you see, this is exactly what we was talking about. This is why your kind shows up here, acts all high and mighty, demanding things from other people.
I tried
and now
to
you're
be
scaring
nice.
my children. What you mean? You tried to be nice?
We came here, we tried to have a civil conversation with you,
And you
want
broke-
to hold information.
You broke my ceiling.
And we were willing to pay for it, but you refused.
You're not going to tell me that was being civil.
Shut up!
Roll intimidation.
21.
You see her stop, and she's giving you she's obviously giving you a stare, but she's quiet at the moment.
Our father died. We are not going to leave this house until we are given the information that you know. Start speaking, girl.
Who you talking to?
The little girl. Or the teenage girl.
As you see, she's staring at you. She just shakes her head. I didn't see anything.
Somebody here knows something. Knox, the father.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you know something, as I like reach over and just yoke the father up really quick while I'm like in mid like sentence.
If you're gonna yoke the father, you would at least need to roll me an athletics check, like a grapple check.
24.
Okay.
I would advise that you would get to talking. If my brothers had seen something, it would be in your best interest to say it.
So you grab him as like all the children start screaming, as you see Darlene like trying to like, you know, grab her husband back as like you ripped him off, and all the little ones are screaming. The teenager is still completely silent, as Darlene's be like, "This is just ridiculous. Now you just are just using your power. You're trying to scare us. We didn't do anything. You're just terrifying a poor family just for kicks."
We're not terrifying your family for kicks. Our father was murdered. One of these kids lost their father. Stop playing with us. Stop. And I look at the girl. Stop playing with our time and just tell us the truth. If you know something, say it. Or this is going to get really, really uncomfortable for you guys really fast. And I want to start like gargling up a lightning metallic like dragon breath.
Mm-hmm. The teenage girl looks around and everything, and then she still just shakes her head.
Now, girly, you love your daddy, right?
She nods.
You love your mama.
She nods.
You love your brothers, and you love your sisters, and you love your house. We loved our father too, and somebody took him away from us. I would really hate to have you go through the same pain that we went through. Now, I'm going to ask one more time, because I'm the calm brother right now. If you know anything, you need to tell us.
I would allow this to be a persuasion.
I have a -1. I rolled 6.
You see her with, "I don't know anything."
Wonderful. So, the father will be executed, and your daughter is going to come with us because she has information to an active investigation.
You can't just take her away.
We can do whatever we want. Haven't you been saying that this entire time? Isn't that something that you understand? You could save your entire family right now by opening your mouth and telling us what you know.
So then Darlene goes to her daughter, as like her daughter's like tearing up. She's like, "It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. You didn't do nothing. It'll be all right. Just go with them. I'll come get you later, once this is cleared up." As the daughter like nods her head. And then all the other kids start screaming about their father, and they're just like, "Children, it's okay. Don't be sad. I taught you what I know."
How many shackles do we have?
The post is only minutes away. They could all be prisoners.
So then like Darlene gets up. "You're gonna arrest all of us?
You're holding information.
You don't. I'm not holding anything."
Then what was with the look?
It's not my fault that you are delusional, that you thought you saw a look. I get that your father died, but we didn't do anything.
But you know something.
No, I
Your
don't.
daughter knows something.
No, she doesn't. You all just on a power rampage, like usual. So you know what? Go ahead, kill another family. It's not going to change the fact that your dad's dead.
So Yumbo gets up, grabs a teenage girl and puts her over his shoulder and starts to walk out the door.
Like when you approach her, she's just completely still. As you pick her up, she doesn't even fight. She doesn't resist. You can feel her just trembling, constantly trembling as you pick her up and put it over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Would we have to go to the post to communicate with the rest of the guards that are here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yumbo looks at his brothers. "Stay here. Make sure that nobody leaves. I will be back with guards."
Fine.
So, as I have the girl, I'm going to the post.
Okay. Are Knox and Rice doing anything?
Just sitting here with daddy.
I want to like start sharpening my rapier, menacing in the corner.
Okay. You hear the husband say, like, "Can my other children please just go to the rooms?"
I'm sorry, sir. They cannot.
Y'all talk about justice, try to do the right thing.
That is correct.
And this is not the right thing, and you know it's not.
I do know so, but I also know that y'all is lying to us.
We ain't lying.
You might not, but your wife is.
What's that got to do with my daughter that your brother took away?
Because she got the information too.
How do you know? You don't know anything!
Watch your tone.
Now, I'm trying to be as nice as possible. Unlike my brothers, I'm the only shot that you have, so you better watch what you say to me. Understood? Or would you like your son to come sit next to me too?
See, his head's down.
I don't know what kind of grasp you got on these kids, Darlene, but I suggest that whatever it is, you need to let it go.
You don't talk about my children. You can do whatever to me, to my husband. You do not talk about my children like that.
It sure would be ashamed if you didn't have any more children.
Oh, so you gonna threat kids now? I'm sure your daddy would be proud of you.
I'm sure he'd have already killed you all.
It's not threats, Darlene. It's promises.
It's pathetic, this world. Yeah, Bo. Mm-hmm. You would walk across the village to the post. Mm-hmm. You walk through. Mm-hmm. As you see some of the guards, like they stand up. They stand to attention when you walk, as like they're completely surprised.
So, as I walk towards like the doors where like the guards are there, take 20 of your men and shackles. I tell them the location. You will go there and you will follow my brother's orders.
What's going on?
There was an investigation. And until we get the information we want, that entire family is going to be held.
They start like looking to like the left and the right of each other. And they're like, sir, with all due respect, I don't know if just arresting a family is the smart thing to do. Do you have actual evidence?
Am I going to have to ask you again?
Roll intimidation.
17.
You see him? No, sir.
Get your men and go.
Yes.
I need a holding cell. Somewhere where I could speak to this girl.
As all of them like look at each other and then they just point towards a door.
And I go there.
Okay.
I'd have murked some guards. They'd have tested me. I'd have dragon breath all them damn guards and been like, it is what it is. We lose soldiers every day.
The dragon killer strikes again. Gas.
Stop playing with me. Today ain't the day.
I am going to reiterate a little something. You do know that we have access to the best magical means necessary to extract information if you want us to or not. And I would hate for it to get that way.
And then you hear Darling go, then extract your information. What's the point of even doing this? We're not equal to you. We're your slaves. We're your tools. You do whatever you want to us. So why don't you just do it like that then?
If we must. I don't know why you is being so difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm telling you what I know. Just because you're in denial.
You are withholding information.
What information?
We do not know.
Do you have proof that I'm withholding information?
We will find it.
Then find it.
I'm just saying. You need to listen to the man. Those magical means, they do long-lasting effects on your mind. Make you cool.
You see Darling stays quiet.
Okay, brother. Calm down.
Oh, I'm just getting sick and tired of this.
As you hear like the door open, as you see like a dozen guards come in.
Finally, the cavalry. Guards, arrest this family.
You see that there's a long pause for a second.
Arrest this family.
As you see, they start putting their heads down and they have shackles and they start shackling everybody up.
You ever take a family vacation?
They literally all just start crying.
Well, you're about to. As I start like walking out the house.
Okay.
Just know this is all your mother's fault.
Okay, so you guys arrested the whole ass family.
And we're about to take them to the magical mind rippers.
So, Yembo, you go into this dark interrogation room with this young girl.
So I go in there. Sit.
She sits.
I sit across from her. Excuse my temper, but it has been a terrible last couple of days. You can fix all of this. Your entire family will be left alone, and you can go back to them. You need to tell me what you know. You know as well as I do that you looked at your mother for confirmation to say no. You know something. You can be the reason why your family is free. Or the reason why your family dies. And though I might not want it, my brothers might leave you alive to live with that pain. You need to speak.
You can roll one more intimidation or persuasion.
10 for intimidation.
She looks at you. You should just kill me. It's my fault.
What's your fault?
I'm the one who did it.
Did what?
Got your dad killed.
How?
I was paid by a man to go to the forest and at a certain time release a trigger.
The trigger of what?
I don't know. It looked big.
Describe it.
She starts to describe the arbalist.
Perfectly describes it. What did the man look like?
She describes to you a very generic looking human. Best way to describe it.
Any specific clothing? Jewelry? Something that stands out?
She says everything was really fuzzy. She was really focused on getting the money. She goes, kill me. Leave my family alone. Kill me.
That isn't the way this works.
Why not? You threatened my father. You threatened my family. Just kill me. Isn't that all this is?
How much did you get paid?
I don't remember.
Now that's a lie.
No, it's not. I don't know.
Everything was fuzzy and you were focused on the pay.
Yes, I was
You know
focused.
exactly how much you got paid.
I don't.
Someone who lives in squabble like you would know exactly how much they got paid.
I don't know the exact amount. It was a lot. It helped us grow our farm.
Where did you meet the man?
They found me.
Where?
Here.
At your house.
At our farm, yeah. Where we live. To try to survive. Because your government doesn't help.
And who else seen the man?
Nobody. I was sneaking out to go see my friend Tommy.
Your friend Tommy.
Yes. And then I got cut off by that man.
Was Tommy heading to the same location you were?
Yes, but I never saw him.
Where is Tommy?
He's in this. He has no idea about this.
He might have seen something.
No, he didn't.
That's up to us to figure out.
Mama was right about y'all. You don't care.
You could save Tommy right now.
I told you everything I know. What else do you want from me?
Think!
I tried. I don't remember.
So do we know if there's any type of like magic that like we have as the consortium to pull like memories?
I mean,
I know that there's spells for it, but like,
there would be the spells that you would just call in like a wizard specifically to try to.
would there be anybody here?
No, in that post, no. That's something you would have to like put a request in for, and that would like take days for them to get to you to get.
But if we take the girl back,
there could possibly be somebody in Dragon's Pike. You don't know.
okay, I ain't letting this shit go. Let you know that right now. Well, you say you don't remember, but it is still in there.
I guess maybe.
You will be coming to Dragon's Pike with us, so that somebody can extract those memories. Once we have what we want, you will be sent back to your family.
Okay.
So, I get up, walk out the door to talk to like some people that are there to get everything ready to escort this girl's wife.
As you're talking to some people, you see the entire family in shackles coming in with Rice and Knox.
What's the last name of the family?
So the last name of the family is Thompson.
Put the mother and the children into one room. The father will be spoken to alone.
You hear Darling go, "Where's my daughter?"
It is none of your concern at the moment.
It is my concern. You just arrested all of us for no damn reason. Where's my daughter?
At the moment, your daughter is property of the consortium.
Property? Yeesh.
You heard him. Property of the consortium.
Property. That's what you saying now.
Correct. Now get your ass into one of those cells.
As the guards begrudgingly start pushing them towards the cells.
You guys would see that like Yembo's like shaking.
Yeah, I go put my arm around you.
Like Yembo's shaking like he's trying to keep it together, but
And
like if one wrong thing is said, he might just fucking start killing people.
I walk you off. I'm gonna like put my arm around you and like drag you off to the side a little bit.
Knox, we don't have time for this.
Brother, this is a little bit unlike you.
They want to treat us like we're the enemy? Then we're the enemy until we get what we want.
I get that, but you look like you're going to snap a 3-year-old's neck.
I just need to speak to the father.
I don't think he knows anything. We will go ahead and
He might not know anything about what his daughter and wife have done, but he will know where I can find a boy named Tommy.
Oh, there's another piece to this puzzle?
Correct.
Interesting. So you did find some information out.
And I relate to my brothers what I found out from the daughter.
Oh, so we do have a confession of sorts.
Yes.
And that is enough to hold the daughter as long as we would like.
Yes, the family is being held for right now. I need to speak to the father. When we leave here, the family can be free, but the daughter will come with us to Dragon's Pike.
I see. And what about the mother? I feel like she is the one who really knows all this.
We will see.
But Lord, is she being difficult?
We could leave the rest of the children with the father.
Or we could leave the rest of the children with no parents.
Pull the father into an interrogation room.
Okay.
I'm going to go in there too, just to keep my brother kind of in check.
Oh, because I'll fight this motherfucker.
I'm going.
He's been the nicest one.
That's fine.
I'm going in there too, but I just want to.
I can't fight both of you.
So you guys start dragging the father in, and he's like, please don't hurt my children. Please.
Who is Tommy?
Tommy? Stanson?
This is the boy that has relations with your daughter.
What? My daughter ain't got no relations with nobody.
Well, the confession that I got from her had to do with her meeting Tommy in the middle of the night.
You see his like face turn from like fear to like anger.
I slightly chuckle.
Like that, no good. I don't like that Thomas Stanson. He trouble.
Tell me where the fuck he's at.
I go get him for you.
I believe that Tommy might have information about what happened. Your daughter was going to meet him in the middle of the night, and she made a deal with someone. That's the information that she knew.
Roll me a perception check. You all are there, so you can all roll as well.
Oh, my
Okay.
bad. Intimidation rolled again on accident.
I got good perception with a 16.
21.
Not that good. These perception checks fucking this family up.
Mine was a 15.
You all relatively see the same thing. You see like a curious look on his face, and then almost like a look of like recognition.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like leans back. Say, the house with the red barn behind it.
That's Tommy's house.
Yeah, Stanson's family.
Do you want me to go get him?
Yes.
Can
Take
I-
the boy, bring him here.
Look, I know you could all take care of yourselves, obviously, but I would not just walk up in there The Stanson family don't take kindly to strangers. They don't care who you are.
Okay.
How many of them are there?
Oh, Kenny couldn't stop fucking bird. Maybe
More than you.
maybe like 12 of them.
I see.
I promise you, if I can get the information that I need from Tommy, I will let your family go. But if not,
What about my daughter?
including your daughter, but if not, your daughter is going to take a trip to Dragon's Pike with us. I promise not to hurt her, but we need to extract the information that she knows.
Can I at least go? She should have at least one of her parents there.
Dragon Brother Huddle.
This is something that we will discuss, and we will give you our answer before we take her.
You see, like, he just looks defeated as he looks down.
You might be able to conversate with your wife and get some information out of her. This could help your family.
He has no response.
So, as we walk out of the room, I tell one of the guards, put him in a separate cell, let him sit for a little bit to think. Then he may rejoin his family in the other cell.
Okay, you still like, okay. And we've taken testimonies of everybody already. And we sent it to your office in Dragon's Pike.
Okay. So like they I don't know, I just want to file like the paperwork so that like they know that like there is a reason, like with the information that was taken and stuff like
Well,
that.
she admitted to murdering her father.
Yes.
Well, that you haven't explained.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to file that paperwork and like do that
you can file
before we leave
Sure.
to go to Tommy, just so that like at least here it's not just like, oh, we're doing unreasonable things without any actual like, you know.
Sure.
We have a confession
Yeah,
now.
we have a confession now.
While he's filing paperwork, I want to talk to like the head guard. Tommy Stanson, the Stanson family. What you know about them?
The Stansons? Not really a whole lot. Dad's a drunk. Mom's kind of always around doing something. The kids kind of stick together. They're the ones that really support the family through it. They're scrappers. So they're usually coming back and forth between Dragon's Pike a lot. I know families. I know the names. I know like what they do, but like it's not like I talk to these people. What the fuck am I going to talk to these people for?
To get to know the people you're protecting.
Oh, you mean the property?
Yeah. Just get to know what they like, how they are, if they get furious.
Sure, sir. I'll remember
Shit,
that.
Shit ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Fuck out of here.
Is like kind of like the whole town like within like eyesight, like you can kind of see everything from.
For the most part, I mean, there isn't really anything. Like the things that you can't see are like some of these people have large farms where they have like sheds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, but
Me and Droppa are gonna go get Tommy Stanson.
Now say it again with his character name.
Me and my baby brother.
I'm not your baby brother.
Me and my brother
Big brother. Big
are
B's.
gonna go and get little Tommy. Someone, I believe, needs to sit back and keep an eye on these guards because I'm getting the sense that they don't like what we're doing here, and they might let somebody escape.
I don't know. You come back, there might be a bloodbath of the law.
They bet not
I
be.
thought you were gonna say a bloodbath beyond at this point. I was like,
They bet not be, baby brother, because we got to get that information. Now, brother, are you ready to go?
let's go track down Tommy.
Oh, look, it's right there.
I walk outside, turn
Yes,
to the
you
left.
see.
Oh, damn.
You want me to go first? I would prefer not to have to kill anybody today.
Then you guys go first.
Okay.
I'll let one of these humans point a crossbow, a pike, a sword at me.
I go and I straighten up my little jacket and shit. I pull my tight ass pants together.
I brush off his tail hole, get the dirt off.
We start walking.
okay, you start walking to this house.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that there's anybody out in the front porch or anything like that. But it is a larger house. It's not as like good looking as the other families.
Yeah, they didn't kill a fucking Ultra
The
Dragon
Thompsons.
war
Thompsons,
hero.
yes.
Ultra Dragon Warrior.
It's not as good looking as the Thompsons at the moment.
And I fell through that.
Like it looks like there's some like plywood on like some windows and stuff like that. But
I go ahead and just knock on the door.
so you knock on the door as you hear a coming. A couple seconds go by as this door opens and then you see this young like either like you could consider it like an older adolescent like teen or like a young adult. You know, this boy has like scruffy brown hair. They have like a little bit of like that
I'm 15 and I'm trying to grow something.
that facial hair patches.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? They have what looks like a cigarette in their mouth.
Oh.
As it looks like he's got like this like brown stained white shirt on.
Pony Boy, that's you?
He's got like this like brown stained white shirt on. As you can see, like his hands just look like super greasy and like rusty. As he's got these like big like these like large like tattered like cargo pants on with like some boots. He's just like, can I help you?
We're looking for Tommy.
As you say you're looking for the Tommy, you see that he has like a look in his eyes, and he immediately bolts.
I grabbed him. I was.
He immediately like bolts the other way. So I will say that like this door would have like a screen on it, so he would have opened the first door, so the screen would still be in front.
I'll bust it through that screen like.
Yes,
They ain't shitting no goddamn dragon.
I'm just letting you know, okay?
Dude, just shut the screen door of truth.
So he immediately starts like running the other way. So one of you guys could attempt to roll athletics through.
I got 12.
Because
Oh, go ahead, Big Tank. What the fuck I'm doing?
because it's not enough. It's too small for both of you to try to rush in at the same time.
Go ahead, Juggernaut. He said I got a plus 12. Oh, I want to go around the back.
I rolled an 18.
So he rolled a 19.
Damn. That's crazy.
You see him turn around as like he like shuts the door, starts running out back. So I am going to need you because I know you said Rice that you want to run around back. Roll me an athletics check with disadvantage.
That was a good idea to run around back. There's this cool thing though that we
This
have.
is every episode of a cop show.
It is.
That's why you gotta have people in the back of the house.
Rice, don't forget that we got wings.
I'm gonna say I can fly. I'm flying
We're
over this
real ass
house.
dragons. We don't have to
That
fucking
doesn't
run
change
around
anything.
shit.
Okay.
We go above it.
Going above it, going around it, it's not going to
Okay,
change
you
anything.
said athletics with disadvantage.
Yes.
We're literally helicopters.
But this time, yeah, it'd be like,
Hell yeah, with disadvantage I rolled a 16.
That's pretty solid.
well, it still doesn't beat his 19.
I know, but I ain't off.
So, whether you're going to the side or whether you're flying up, you see Tommy, like, he starts running. You see him, like, this kid is athletic. You see that this kid probably is, like, almost like a parkour, in a sense. You see him, like, hop over a table and then, like, slide under a chair as he busts through the back door as you start chasing him down. Bryce, you come off to the side as you see it.
I'm flying. I'm flying over the house.
Sure, flying over. As you see flying over, you see it is this boy bolting. This kid is fast right now, bolting through the backyard at the moment. It looks like, from what the destination he's going to, it looks like some kind of vehicle that he's going to.
I would envision Knox like going to reach and like being, oh fuck this shit, and then he goes into rage, and now he's gonna run through the fucking house.
So as you're busting through this house, you are going to be intervened by the rest of the Stanton family. They're going to try to jump in front of you. Okay.
Sure.
Is there tires on this vehicle? That's what I was asking.
Yes.
We
Can
doing
I
strength
shoot?
checks? I'm just blowing through them.
So you're going to have to blow through 3 successfully.
Okay.
Okay. To at least stay in relative pace.
We doing strength checks or athletics checks?
It would be probably athletics.
Okay.
You got this, big swole, baby.
First roll. 29.
Okay. Second roll.
Second roll. 27.
Okay. Third roll.
Keep going, Heat.
Third roll. 27.
Okay.
Ah! Knox the Raging Wyvern Lieutenant, baby.
Knox is pissed
Wow.
now. He's tired of this shit. He's fucking beating off a bunch of hillbillies. You could imagine
Essentially,
that
yes.
however you'd like.
So-
Driscolls.
So this family's like trying to rush as you're just moving your hands. You just break through the table.
Yeah, I break through the back door.
Yes.
I Kool-Aid man that shit.
As by the time you start descending down, Knox is exiting the house as Tommy's just getting on this vehicle.
Okay, where's the motor of the?
You would have no idea. You're not really familiar with. Any
I'm
of this
shooting
kind of
wheels
stuff.
with the crossbow.
Okay, roll to attack.
23.
Okay. So you shoot. It goes right into this wheel.
Second, how far are we away from Tommy?
Like 60 feet.
60 feet. Can I use my second attack to shoot the other wheel?
Sure, you could use your second. Well, no, it's a crossbow, so you have to load it. You're not a crossbow expert.
I do have crossbow
Whitaker
expert.
family.
Do you?
Yeah, I do have
Okay,
crossbow
sorry,
expert.
so then, yes, you can shoot another wheel.
So this is like the Dragon Coast Whitaker family.
Steal Doyle's.
The old Driscolls.
27 for the other wheel.
Okay, shoot it. So, Knox, any actions?
I'm gonna go hit stick this vehicle and try to flip it over.
Well, you're 60 feet away.
Okay, well, I will use. I guess I'd have to use my movement just so I can get in here. Get in here on this thing.
So you're gonna move, then action dash.
Yes.
Okay, to get up to the bike.
Yeah. Like staying right in front of it, like it's got to go through me.
Okay, so what he's going to do is that he's going to use his disengage and then rush. He's going to and then rush out. So, give me 1 second.
So he used his disengage.
He's using disengage, and then his bike goes, and like he starts driving off past you. As this bike flies off 120 feet. You guys, at the moment, Tommy is 120 feet away from Knox, and then 158 feet away from Rice. What is your guys' next go?
Brother, I sure am. I'm fucking tired of this.
Don't you do it.
They're gonna learn something today.
Don't you give into it.
Brother, go back to the house.
Fuck.
As my arms get longer, my neck gets longer, my legs get longer, my wings get larger, I get larger as I start transforming into a dragon.
So you start transforming into a full Azul dragon as your body expands into relatively huge size as these wings shoot out.
And I take off with like a streak of lightning behind me.
As you have 80 feet of fly. And so with your first 80 feet of fly, you are now 40 feet away from him.
Then I'll use my cunning action, spend my bonus action to dash.
Okay, so then you would dash on top of him. However, you've used your action to transform, so you still don't have an action this turn.
We'll get him next turn. Do I get a reaction?
Yeah, you would get a reaction, but if he disengages...
Oh, yeah. He disengages.
You said we all have pink chalk. We was picking up like specific chalk.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want a pink chalk. Yimbu.
no, I got a better idea. I'll fucking give myself haste.
That would take an action for you to do still.
Yeah, I'll catch him next turn anyway.
I want a pink chalk. Yimbu. And can we do pink chalk three-way, right?
Yeah.
And what's that guy with us? Because we haven't actually
Axum.
Yeah,
He's pretty much been at the post this entire time.
If you hear a loud roar in the background, that's just Knox.
So, Yembo, during this
So
entire...
if you're using pink chalk, you would be using just you're going to be using 2 charges
Got you.
to activate Gavin's Whisper. It would be 1d4 hours that it would last, and this will connect only 2 creatures for another creature to you'd have to do one more charge for another creature to be connected. So it'd be 3 charges altogether.
They also technically have to reciprocate the call.
Yes.
Like, technically Nox could, but he's a little preoccupied at the moment.
Yes. So he might not even answer the call.
He's pretty angry.
I'm just letting you know. So do you know how many charges you have? And
So
stuff,
you have to use 3 to connect you, Axum, and you and Axum, right?
If you want Axum to be part
yes.
of it, yeah.
If you want to connect me and Axum,
Yes.
then it'll be
you and
3
Axum.
charges.
So it'd be
'Cause
3 charges.
I don't want you guys to be like, yo, it's Dragon Roar in the background.
And then you roll D4 to see how many hours if you care about how long it lasts. But
Those. Axum, Yimbo. Nox went full dragon.
and we would hear like the roar in the
There's
background.
lightning cracking through the sky.
I don't know what's going to be safe.
Was that family really that serious to do that?
The kid ran once we asked for Tommy. He just bolted, and he's been evading us in a what I know as a motorcycle.
It's just some kind of vehicle.
He's evading us in some type of land vehicle, going pretty fast. And Nox was already in a rage. He had a couple of people hanging on him coming out the house. He kind of upset right now.
Well, I mean, there's nothing that we can do about him doing that. Like, he's already...
No, I'm just letting you know. I was just letting you know.
Like, as that
Yeah.
roar happened, you see like guards rushing out the post.
We will try to figure out what we can do. Just calm yourself. Remember, Nox is highly trained in the sky, better than us.
You haven't faced me in a couple of years.
That you're a swimmer.
You haven't faced me in a couple of years.
You're a goddamn noob.
So, yeah, but during this time, you would have been. This is when you were processing all those files
Yes.
and stuff like that. Just so you know.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump back to Nox to try to see if we can get this result.
I'm saying, bro. He out of all 3 of us, he the best flyer.
Oh, I ain't worried about him getting shot down. I'm worried about him burning this bitch to the ground.
He'd be like, yeet, 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 yeet. Keep shooting these bitches. Yeet, 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 yeet.
So, Tommy is driving as you intercept him as a full adult dragon. You see that he then, like, seeing you the way you are, he doesn't even like try to run away from you anymore. It's like, this is crazy. As you see him like start skidding as he's hitting the brakes as he stops right in front of you.
This little bitch.
As you see like the absolute terror in his face.
As he starts to rev his engine because he's hillbilly Dom Toretto.
Ain't nothing more important than family.
How big am I?
Huge.
Huge.
Yes.
Oh, I'm huge.
You're
huge,
a fucking
huge.
dragon, asshole.
As I go and I grab him with one hand, and then I breathe in a fucking a whole electric breath, dragon breath,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna toast his bike to smithereens.
Okay. You don't have to roll anything or anything like that. You breathe this right into the ground as it creates like a crater.
Yeah, and just melts everything around it.
Correct.
Why didn't you just stay at the fucking door, boy? Are you?
You have him. Like he looks like he almost can't breathe at the moment.
Loosen your grip.
I think about it for a second, and I start to loosen my grip a little bit.
Okay, you start to loosen up your grip a little bit. He's like, don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm sorry. I won't go near. I won't go near Jean again. I promise.
I don't care what you do with her.
I thought. Well, then what you want?
Information.
About what?
I just take him and fly off to the fucking guard camp.
So I'll say you all meet back towards the center where the guard post is at.
And I just whoosh, whoosh. And then just drop the boy like 5 feet up in the air, straight down at your
As
feet.
you're like whooshing, landing on the ground, I want you to roll me like a strength check.
I hope you roll a 1 so you just break everything in this bit.
You make my earthquake.
That'd be a 27.
As you roll this 27, the gust of wind starts blowing shit everywhere.
Okay.
How can I breathe with no
As you see, like these like
air?
benches and things like that are breaking, snapping as you transform down. As Yembo, Rice, Nox, you are all together with Axum, and you see like there's guards around as you are surrounding this boy.
There he is.
What you do with the vehicle?
What vehicle?
All right.
Brothers, you need to try to calm down. I will take Tommy into an interrogation room along with Axum.
What? I told you I didn't do anything. I thought you said
And if you
about
didn't,
Gene.
then you are free to go. They stopped there just so they can ask you questions. You ran because you're guilty of something. It might not be what we are accusing you of, but it's definitely something.
I'm confused. Are you not with the Thompsons?
We're with God.
What?
Snapped his ass up.
Knox just goes over and just sits down in the barrel, and he's just fucking fuming.
Okay, so
Because I feel like Axum is going to be more civil. Like, even if like I get heated up, like,
so you want Axon to be in this
Yes.
room with you? Okay. So Yembo, you dragged this boy into a room.
yeah, by his ponytail.
That motherfucker, he's lucky he ain't my light of sign no more.
So you drag this boy to the room with Axum. You set him down.
Ooh-wee.
He's like, okay, well, what do you want to know?
Everything. Start from the day you were born, you little fucking cretin. Bitch. Fucking run from me.
You have had secret relations with the teenage girl from the Thompson family.
Yes.
You were supposed to meet with her late at night. The location that you were both supposed to meet, on her way there, she got stopped by a man. Did you see this man?
No, I waited for her for hours. She didn't show up. As soon as she got caught by her family, she hasn't really talked to me since. Which is why I thought when y'all showed up, it was the Thompsons, it was her daddy sicking some of his boys on me.
How many days after that night was the big boom as a dragon died?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Maybe like 2 or 3. I'm back and forth from Dragon's Pike all the time, so
Did you see anything?
not no big dragon, no. That'd be crazy. I did hear the booms. I was working on my bike.
Did you see anybody else close to the area?
That's like a half a mile away. I'm sorry I don't got dragon eyes like y'all. Who's this man that Gene was talking to?
We were hoping that you would know.
Well, what's the motherfucker look like?
Yeah, so I give him that very generic description. And you can see how there's no way that we can figure out who that is by the way she described him.
Well, I think a few days ago there was this one weird looking guy. Not a few days ago, around that time. A few days before we were supposed to meet, there was this one weird looking guy around town asking about the farms and like what the resources that this town brings and things like that. My daddy scared him off with a gun. You know, us stances, we don't really like take kindly to strangers. That's really it. I remember peeping out my window and I saw that he had a scar on his cheek. That's probably like the biggest thing I thought was weird. I'm like, oh, maybe he like did some time or something like that, and someone cut his face because he's a little creep.
How was he dressed?
Not well. I mean, some ragged clothes like us.
Any specific?
Looked like he was-
Anything specific besides the scar? Maybe jewelry from where he might have been from.
Oh no, I couldn't tell any jewelry from where I was at. He was wearing what looked like a burlap sack.
Did he have a sword?
I don't fucking know.
Do you think that your father would be able to?
He can't even remember his own kids' names.
Was he human?
I think so.
What do you mean you think?
He looked human, but y'all changed shape. Other things change shape.
That is true. Yumbo's not getting like the straight answers he wants. He's like starts to like shaking. He's like just tapping his finger against like the table.
You hear Axum like whisper to you like, just because it's not the answer you want doesn't mean it's not the right answer. Not everybody's hiding stuff from you. You need to calm down. You're scaring this entire town.
You're right. I need to control my temper, but it is very hard right now.
I am aware of that, but once again, like I told you before, this investigation has to deal with more than just your father.
I know.
You guys are setting a bad trend.
Do you think that a scar might help us narrow anything down?
Possibly. I think you guys have bled the resources of this town, and we should head back to Dragon's Pike.
I do still think that having somebody extract the information from the girl so we have a better vision of what happened could be useful. But I think that beforehand, we should contact Dragon's Pike, see if there's anybody that would even be able to do that before we take her there.
Like, he nods his head.
Yeah. You think you can do that for me?
You see that he, like, looks at you for a while? Sure. As he gets up and leaves the room. And then you hear Tommy be like, so are we done?
No.
What else you want?
Cut his fucking hair.
So, he's cuffed and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
He about to
I
beat this-
opened the interrogation door, and I whispered to one of the guards, bring me the father.
Okay. So,
Hell yeah.
they bring the father towards you.
Listen, I am going to do everything that I can to leave here without giving you any more problems. But it seems that even if I do leave and your family is alive, you still will have problems here. And this is the time that you can solve it. And I opened the door all the way so he could see who's in the room.
You see him look at, like, Tommy, and, like, Tommy looks scared, but then he looks back at you. I appreciate it, officer, and with all due respect, I'd rather just be with my daughter at the moment.
I will have them take you to her cell.
Am I allowed to come?
I'm going to speak with Dragon's Pike to see if it is even necessary to bring her. If we do, you will accompany her.
He shakes his head. He nods his head yes.
So I have them take him to her cell.
Okay. As soon as, like, they, because she was separate from the other family, for the rest of the family, right? Like, he runs to her, like, they start hugging and crying.
Unless you guys need anything from the boy, he's free to go.
I don't need anything. I'm making Knox freshly brewed iced tea.
Just to relax.
Yeah,
Some chamomile tea.
to help my man relax.
If nobody has anything, I go in there and start taking the cuffs off of him. The next time somebody just knocks on your door and starts a conversation, hear them out, because you don't know what they're going to do next. My brother was very nice to you today.
Yeah, whatever you say.
It's a lesson that you should keep close.
Am I free to go?
Go ahead.
He walks past you.
I just give him the death stare as he's like walking through
He
the.
doesn't even try to look at you like,
Yeah,
like
he
just
shouldn't.
he just walks
Yeah,
past.
he better fucking look at the fucking ground, you little bitch. You little fucking rat. And I'll eat you, motherfucker.
So, as you guys are waiting for Axum to get the info, he gets back to you guys.
Yeah, I try to calm myself. I get some coffee, and I also grab some for Axum as well.
He tells you that they do have somebody that can try to detect thugs, going deeper with their mind. However, it can be very invasive. Given her younger composure as a person, it can do damage to her. So you guys would have to be the ones to authorize it.
What if it is someone older?
It depends on their health.
We all still have suspicion that the mother might know something, but we don't have evidence. All we have is the confession that she made and this little bit of information that we have gotten from Tommy. So I tell you guys about the scar and stuff like that.
What kind of scar was it on his cheek? Was it just like a...
He just said he had a scar on his cheek. He didn't
okay.
really specify.
No matter where this family moves, they will not be hard to find if we need to come back here. I don't think that killing this girl is necessary.
I would rather not kill her.
Damage to her brain is very close to killing.
We did warn that to the mom while we were in the house when you took the girl, that this world might leave painful side effects.
I will have one last conversation with the father, and then we should leave.
That is fine.
Are you gonna tell them the truth About
Yes.
what might happen to his daughter.
So I go into the room with the father and the daughter.
Before you go in there, I'd like to be like, maybe you should remind their mother one more time.
As like I'm just gonna go talk to the father, and I like start to turn around.
And then me and you look at each other.
Do you want to be the big brother?
I am the big brother.
We need this information.
I know.
I understand. We're taking it to we have an emotional chip on our shoulder because it's our father, but there's still a person killing
Our father.
our people.
Yes.
We need this information.
It seems like our little brother is starting to cave. I was wondering how long he would be able to put this up. But I'm quite off my rocker at the moment. So ask him.
Yes?
It is authorized.
I need one of your signatures.
Please. Brother, do you have a pen?
Hold on a pen.
I grab it. I start signing.
I will turn these in to the guards.
You see that I'm getting ready to like walk into the room.
Yimbo,
What?
this is not only your decision. I know you're trying to have a heart. I get that. We got bigger fish to fry. That girl is coming with us. Knox already signed the order, and it's complete. Pick which parent you want her to come with, and then hurry up. But the girl is coming.
Yes. And you could just see like how upset he looks in his face as he's just like, yes, I will let them know. As he goes and opens the door.
And you see, like, they were still, it looks like they were all still, like, sobbing with each other as they, like, just started, like, wiping their faces. They were like, sorry.
Your wife and the rest of your children will be let go so that they can go back home. The both of you will be coming with us to Dragon's Pike. Now, this could be a very dangerous situation when it comes to extracting these memories. You need to try to be as calm as possible and just think about the fact that once it's done, you will be sent back home. Do you understand?
You see, the girl just nod her head.
Your father will be with you, so you are not alone.
Can we say goodbye to...
I will allow you to say your goodbyes. Come with me.
So they follow you, I assume, to the rest of the family?
Yeah.
You see them in a panic, obviously, as, like, they try to get settled down, explain the situation, as they all start saying their goodbyes. Darlene's crying. They're hugging. As, like, you see, like, Darlene, like, really, like, holding her daughter tightly. I guess roll me another perception during that.
Oh, Yembo, let's go. Come on. I know this little bitch is whispering some shit.
25.
Yeah.
Golly, that's a good one.
I have a +8 perception.
Oh, okay. That's probably pretty good that you were doing it then.
You see that there is, like, when, like, Darlene is holding her daughter, you see that there is much sadness in, like, her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
As you see, like, they look at each other. It doesn't, it looks like a, not like a, you know, be safe. It looks like a goodbye between the two of them.
Okay. I let them say their goodbyes, pull the father and the daughter to the side, and tell the guards to escort the family back home.
Okay.
I go to Axum. When you are ready to leave, just let me know.
I'm sure Lieutenant Mighthold's been waiting for us.
So as like Yembo goes to like walk out, it looks like he's pissed, and then he like takes like a file cabinet and just like knocks it to the side.
Okay, so Yembo leaves. One of the guards tell you everything has been reported. They are expecting you back.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. You guys have been a wonderful help.
You see there's no response.
I'll make sure that you guys get a glowing recommendation from me and my brothers.
Don't count on it. And I'll walk out. Tempest, let's go.
Do you leave as well, Knox?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys leave as you guys start walking, escorting this father and this daughter out, as you guys can just see like all the peering eyes of the village just kind of staring at you guys. as you guys are all walking out. As you guys walk out like the village outskirts, as you see the like carriage vehicle that you see Lieutenant Meinhold has just been there still. As you guys start approaching, as you see he straightens up, salutes.
We salute him back. I'll salute him back.
As you see that he notices the two people you have. Is everything okay?
No. As I start like explaining the confession that we got.
Oh, that is concerning.
Yes. So I think you would understand why we would bring her with us. They gave us quite the runaround for information here.
Understood.
But the town's guard did do what they had to do without putting up any kind of fuss.
So back to Dragon's Pike?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any whiskey on this here vehicle?
I do not drink on the job.
Yeah.
I slide you my flask.
Oh, thank God, baby brother.
I take my flask right back from you before you even open it.
You literally just said, if I do it, I'm the big brother.
Big brother to him.
Oh, okay.
So you guys get into the vehicle and you drive back to Dragon's Pike.
The whole time I'm gonna be gone when we go back.
It's not a word from Yembo the entire ride.
As the ride is definitely filled with complete silence.
Yes.
You guys pass through the forests. As you guys get back to Dragon's Pike, as if you guys park in like that cargo service elevator bay area, as you see that there are men waiting for you. It seems like the rest of the team that Meinhold has, and you see that they're what looks like some kind of wizardry consortium member with them. You approach as they come to you. We have obtained our man to try to pull information. If you just hand her to us, we will get it all ready, and we'll try to do what we can.
The father stays by her side.
He cannot stay in the same room while it's happening, but he can stay outside the room.
Very well. Since I signed off on it, I would like to be there as well.
As you hear the wizard go, it is a very delicate manner.
Oh, I am quite quiet.
I need space away.
For the safety of the girl, you can have Nox stand with the father.
That is fine. It's just these are protocols.
Understood.
I do understand.
You guys all get taken to your essentially like your office. As they get escorted to like the operating room, essentially what it is. And they tell you that you'll be called when it's time.
Okay.
So it's you three in the office with Axel, just so you know.
Baby brother, I'm going to formally apologize for having to do what I had to do. But I do hope that it was in the best interest of us all. She did confess to murdering our father. Despite on how deep that goes, I could not let that slide.
She confessed to pulling a trigger to better her family.
That is murder. He just happened to shoot the wrong family.
If I assassinate somebody for money to better...
We know for a fact that our father did not die from that.
Yes, but
regardless, I understand why you did what you did. I just don't want that girl to die because of it.
I don't think she's gonna die.
She might not be herself.
There's no way of telling that, but it all comes with the job, baby brother.
Yes.
Her being a teenager aside, we're trying to catch a murderer, a serial killer, a person that's been, or person or persons that's been striking across this map for a long time. I'm sorry if a couple of eggs have to break for us to make an omelet, for us to find the answers. I'm sorry. But you can't be all gung-ho and then back out now.
I just said that I understand.
The side eye...
If there was a big issue between me and you would know. I am not the brother that you left behind years ago.
Then stop acting like it.
All right. Let's calm our scales a little bit. Here, let's have a drink. Do you guys want to have a drink? I think everybody can use a nice glass of whiskey right about now.
I'm fine.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No. But we're going to be fine.
Yumbo.
Sure, Knox. I will drink with you.
All right. Axel, would you like anything?
I do not drink it. It impairs the mind.
Fair enough.
As you hear a...
Who is it?
Mighthold. Lieutenant Mighthold, sir.
Oh, come in.
As the door opens, they are ready to start the operation.
All right. Am I going about this alone? I do understand if you do not want to be there.
I'm coming.
I will be there.
All right, Axel.
He nods his head yes.
It is unfortunate, but it is reality.
As we all walk out.
So, as you all walk out, as it looks like, as you get brought to this room, as like it looks like there's a panel you could see, right? Mm-hmm. It looks like, think of it almost like an operating room. Mm-hmm. And you see that there, you see the girl that she is strapped to this chair.
Is it one of those like balcony viewings in operating rooms?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Similar to that.
Okay.
It is you three, Axum, and the father that are in that room.
Uh-huh.
As you see that there is just a couple of people, it looks like they're setting this stuff up as this girl, she's strapped to this chair as she's leaned up. As it looks like they're getting things ready, as it looks like the wizard guy looks like he's like preparing the spell. You see these glowing sigils floating around him as like these lights are flickering, as it looks like an aura is coming off of him and it's starting to reach the girl as the other people start leaving the area. As this aura starts going, the father's asking questions because he's not really familiar with this kind of stuff. Axum is explaining that the spell that he's doing, it is a more invasive form of like encoding thoughts, change memory and detect thoughts, all that stuff. It is a specific procedure, that's techniques that the consortium has come up with. They collaborated with to essentially invade someone's mind and pull the information and pull out into actual like material data. Okay.
Does this wizard that's doing it look rough and rugged like interrogation, like Chunin and Zam's Naruto? Like,
the dude.
Yeah, all like rough and rugged, or he's just like
Ibiki, I think his name is. Ibiki.
I wouldn't say he looks rough and rugged.
Does he look the part of like a mine?
Yes.
Okay.
As you see, as he says, there is a essentially like a monitor that these images are going to be flashing in front of us to see said information. Mm-hmm. Okay. As you start seeing these images almost like form really fuzzy, think of like those like old school TVs where like when like something couldn't really get a connection, it was really fuzzy, it was wavy around until it starts like actually focusing on some stuff.
Yeah.
You see images of what looks like it through the young girl's perspective, doing some farm work, like meeting up with Tommy, taking care of the family, and like you see like their family like struggling, like her parents are arguing about money, like the crops look like shit, all this kinds of things happening, really shitty. Like you see like consortium guards like like just breaking this shit, like how they like you've seen stuff getting taken from them. Because like, and you see like this other enamel dragon kind of like laughing as consortium guards are just taking stuff out of their house.
Do we recognize an animal dragon?
Yes, you would know him as he would be an obsidian enamel dragon named Coulter. He is a dragon who kind of accepted his chromatic tendencies. As you see this enamel dragon, it looks like he's laughing at all of them, as it's flicking still through memories of her taking care of her siblings, them struggling on the farm, her hanging out with Tommy, till you see that it's a night where it looks like she like opens up her window as like she steps out her window and like she jumps into a bale of hay. She jumps to a bale of hay, spins around as she's running. It looks like she like falls and like twists her ankle for a second as like she's trying to get up. As there is a man, you see like there's this hand that reaches out to pick her up. As she grabs it, as the man lifts, as you see, it looks like this human man with a scar on his cheek.
We actually see his face, though.
The face, yes, you see the face, but like the face also looks like it's like shifting a little bit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like almost like because like it's her memory. It's looking similar to maybe like her dad's face or maybe Tommy's face in some kind of like the structure of it's moving a little, moving. And this is the only part of the operation when it comes to these memories that is coming out inaccurate. As Axum looks like, that's strange. That doesn't really happen before. These are like, this isn't what she thinks it is. This is supposed to be what did happen. So, I'm assuming his face is changing in front of her.
Like, he's morphing his image to different people? Is there anything like that?
I mean, there are spells, but the craftsmanship and the speed of how he's doing it is spectacular. However, she doesn't seem frightened by it, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Interesting.
As,
could she be charmed?
I mean, it is a possibility. You see, it looks like he's about to say something. In this image, you see his eyes, like, spark red. As then everything starts going fuzzy again. As you see Axum really surprised, like, get up from his seat. As you see, like, the blue aura that is around the operating room, looks like that same spark of red starts happening in the room as like this aura turns red. Like the man who's doing the spell, you see like this spark around. As then the images are now going frantic. Like there's like no audio to them. It's all pictures. It's showing certain parts of that scene as it looks like the wizard is still trying to focus of whatever's going on. As you see, it looks like just images of, looks like he's talking to her, and then it looks like a large bag of gold is being handed to her. Then images of him and her being at a spot like where you see the arbalest, and then you see another like large bag of gold being handed to her. As then you see a image what looks like of this young girl holding these two bags of gold, looking up to her mother.
How does the father look?
He's terrified. He has no, like, he's not even focusing on the screen. He's just like,
Looking in the room.
Baby, I'm right here. Baby, I'm right here.
How's her mother looking in the memory?
You see the mother looks like surprised. And then there is it's images sparking back and forth as it looks like it sees like it's like a quick image of her mom. Looks like she's pulling something really fast. And then this large boom happens in this operating room as you see the girl, she's seizing out. As the wizard is trying to focus, and then this blast happens to where you see the wizard disintegrate. As a final image shows up really fast and starts to deform, it looks like that figure and the mom shook hands. As you can see in the room, it looks like everything's pushed back, blown back entirely, as that wizard looks like he got disintegrated by whatever this red energy was. As you see the young girl limp on the chair.
Yumbo gets up and walks out.
I open the door so her father can go in.
And that's where I'll end the session.
Fuck! Should have brought the guy. I knew it.
Should have brought the mom. Yeah.
That bitch.
Yeah.
She probably charmed it. I knew it. She was up to some shit.
Fucking shit.
She was up to some shit, that fucking bitch. Besides, we going back for her ass. We gonna get there lickety split.
How long is it gonna take us to fly there?
That's why I said
I was going to take the same amount of time.
Full dragon mode, full speed ahead.
I mean, that vehicle's fast as
Is it
well.
fast?
Yes.
we should probably save all this for
Late night traffic. Hey guys, check out our Patreon Clash of Crits per usual. We got Late Night Traffic with the show after the show where we talk about the show. We got some dungeon discussions. We even got a Patreon only campaign called Warcogs. You should really check it out. We would really appreciate the support. But before we say goodbye, plugs. Does anyone have them?
You can follow your boy on the X at Chappie_COK. This has been quite the surprise.
You can follow me at OSOKUMA_COK. Also follow Clash of Crits. That's Clash_of_crits with a K. Wow.
You can follow me on the X at Droppa_crit with a K. That mom got us.
And I was Psycho. You can follow me at XYCH0COK. I also like to plug in Hybrid Punk to do some of the music that we play, and Shinovis does our theme song. That being said, I believe that is everything, and we will see you guys in traffic. Bye.
Brothers Tempest. This shit really fucked my brain. Brothers Tempest.
Fuck that kid, that dirty rat bitch.
Brothers Tempest.
I should have cut that mom hand off.
Brothers Tempest.
This was a Clash of Crits podcast. Theme song done by Shinovis, with additional music done by Hybrid Punk. If you enjoyed our show, please give us a rating. See you in the next episode.